Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. I was explaining in Malayalam about Sathyam and Dharma. These two are the most important and crucial words as far as Hindu Dharma is concerned. Satyam, we always used to say Satyam. Satyena Panda Vidado Devayana. All the natural forces used to pass through the path of Satyam. Satyameva Jayate Nahanratam. Only truth will triumph and lie will not triumph at all. Mahatma Gandhi always practiced the pathway of truth. My experiment with the truth. So Satyam means truth. Satyam also means fact, F-A-C-T, fact. Satyam also means essence, the concentrated form of the knowledge. So Satyam is equal to truth, fact and essence. We have got two types of Satyam. One absolute truth and the other one relative truth. All the relative truths are, when violated, taken to the court or legal aspect. Absolute truth will never be taken to the court. Absolute truth is knowledge based. Relative truth is application based. Absolute truth is knowledge based. Relative truth is application based. The sun rises and sun sets. That is a relative truth. But there is no question of sunrise and there is no question of sunset. We observe the sunrise and sunset only because the earth revolves, earth rotates. Otherwise there is no sunrise or sunset. Absolute truth is, if you have got birth, inevitably death is there. That is absolute truth. In between these two, you want to enjoy your own way. That is relative truth. If happiness is there, sorrow is also there. If income is there, expenditure will be there. If people appreciate you, another group will definitely denigrate you. Somebody may be motivating you, somebody may be demotivating you. If you are smiling for 1 hour, there may be weeping also. These are all absolute truth connected with the relative truth. These are all part of life. So, Satyam means the absolute truth and absolute fact. They are given in Vedas. Absolute truth are given in Upanishad also. So, Upanishad gives you generally absolute truth. And Mahabharata, Ramayana and Puranas give you the message of absolute truth through relative truth. Relative truths are given there. So you can see Hindu Dharma is based on Satyam. Vyavaharika Satyam, Paramarthika Satyam. Vyavaharika Satyam is relative truth. Paramarthika Satyam is absolute truth. Then what is meant by Dharma? We always used to say Hinduism is not a religion. Religion is the one which is propounded by an individual. The religion propounded by Jesus Christ is Christianity. Religion founded by Prophet Muhammad is Islam. Like that you have got Buddha Matam, Buddhist religion, Jaina Madam, Sikh Madam and so on, religion. But Hindu Dharma, it is not a Madam, it is the way of life. Way of life can have addition, deletion, modification and correction. Whereas what Jesus said cannot be modified because he said it 2000 years ago. What Prophet Muhammad said 1300 years ago cannot be modified because it is told forever. It cannot be changed. But Hindu Dharma, addition, deletion, modification, corrections possible because it's the way of life. When you are living in a hut, the way of life is different. When you are living in a flat, 25-story flat, the way of life is different. When you have got a car, the way of life is different. When you have got a cycle, the way of life is different. So the pathway of life is mentioned through Dharma. How a father should behave. All the customs and rituals to be followed by a father. That is mentioned Pitru Dharma. The customs and rituals to be followed by a mother is known as Matra Dharma. Customs and rituals to be followed by brother, Bratra Dharma. By a wife, Patni Dharma. And all the code of conduct to be followed by a son, Putra Dharma. By a daughter, Putri Dharma. And like that, the code of conduct of an individual, a citizen, Paura Dharma. Duty of a king is Raja Dharma. So, truth means fact, essence, and truth is equal to Satyam. Sorry, Satyam means truth, fact, and essence. Dharma means duty plus privilege plus responsibility. Duty plus privilege plus responsibility of an individual is known as his Dharma. Duty plus responsibility plus privilege of an individual is known as his or her Dharma. In India, it is not the king who ruled the country, it is the people who ruled the country on the basis of Dharma. Na Rajyam, there was no boundary for the country. Na Raja Asit, there is not a ruler like a Hitler or Mussolini. There was not a ruler. Na Rajyam, na Raja Asit, na Dandyo, na cha Dandinaha. There is no individual who is coming for punishing others. No individual who deserves punishment. Na Dandyo, na cha Dandinaha. Dharmena eva prajaha sarve. All the citizens rakshandisma, protected each other through dharmic pathway. Dharmena eva praja sarve rakshandisma parasparam. They cooperated and coexisted through the pathway of Dharma. That is why India is called as Dharma Rajyam. In Ramayana also, Ramarajyam is Dharma Rajyam. Every individual has got their responsibility, privilege and duty to be performed, which they voluntarily do it. Which they voluntarily do it, not under compulsion of somebody. So, Satyam and Dharmam, Satyam is given directly through Upanishad and Vedas. Dharmam is explained through Ramayana, Mahabharata and Purana. Dharma is the practical way. Satyam is also knowledge-based practice. And Dharma is practice-based knowledge. Practice-based knowledge. Inherited from parents to children. Thus we should know the Satyam and Dharma. Dharma of all the individuals put together is known as Sanatana Dharma. Dharma of the father plus Dharma of mother plus Dharma of son plus Dharma of daughter plus Dharma of wife plus Dharma of husband plus etc. Dharma of the king, Dharma of the ministers, everything put together is known as Sanatana Dharma. Pranams. Thank you very much.